Hello, everyone. In this video, we're going to talk on how to crafting a perfect resume. The first thing that comes to your mind when finishing your studies is how to get hired. Your resume is a critical tool in your job search, and getting it right can make all the difference in landing that dream job. So, let's dive in. 1. The very first thing that companies and people in charge of hiring do when they want to find people to interview for a job. 2. A resume is a paper that employers might ask you to send when you're applying for a job. 3. It's a good idea to read about resumes and figure out what you should put in your resume to make it work really well when you're looking for a job. Your resume is like your secret weapon. It's the thing that helps you make a great first impression on people who might hire you. Before you begin, make sure you have all the information you need. Make a short summary. Talk about the important things that make you special. Show what you've learned and what you're proud of. This is your chance to prove your skills and talk about the challenges you've overcome in your career. Remember, your resume is usually the first thing a potential employer sees. Make it look nice and organized so they can easily understand it. Lastly, make sure your resume stands out. You can do this with special accomplishments, certifications, or a well-written cover letter. Find ways to make yourself different from the other people applying for the job. Your resume serves as your initial introduction to a potential employer. It plays a vital role in presenting your skills, education, and experience effectively. Crafting a strong resume is essential to distinguish yourself from other applicants and to increase your prospects of landing your desired job. Crafting your resume to effectively display your educational background, skills, and experience is essential. Ensure it highlights your academic achievements, relevant work history, and any exceptional skills or accomplishments that make you stand out from the competition. Tailor your resume to the specific job you're applying for, emphasizing the skills and experiences most applicable to the position. The design of your resume is crucial. For making a strong first impression, choose a readable and professional font like Arial, Times New Roman, or Calibri, and maintain consistent formatting for a polished look. Keep your resume simple, avoiding excessive details or design elements. Use bullet points to emphasize achievements and skills. 1. Your education history holds significant value in your resume. Particularly for recent graduates, make sure to include your degree, major, and any relevant coursework or academic achievements. 2. Ensure that your degree and major are prominently featured on your resume, since these are typically the initial details employers seek. Include information about your educational institution's name, location, and your graduation date. 3. If you have completed coursework relevant to the position or earned academic honors, it's important to incorporate these achievements into your resume. They serve as tangible evidence of your expertise and knowledge in specific areas. When showcasing skills and achievements on your resume, prioritize job-relevant skills and accomplishments. Use bullet points to present them clearly and concisely. For skills, include both technical and soft skills with specific examples to back them up. When highlighting achievements, focus on measurable outcomes like increased sales or enhanced efficiency, and use quantifiable metrics such as percentages or dollar amounts whenever feasible. Personal statement and cover letter are vital parts of a job application. The personal statement provides a concise overview of your background, strengths, and career aspiration tailored to the specific job and organization. On the other hand, the cover letter is your opportunity to explain your interest in the position, how your qualifications align with the job, and showcase your research on the company and role. Both documents help you stand out to potential employers when you're writing your resume. Focus on talking about the good stuff you've done and the achievements you're proud of. Show how you did great in your past jobs. Show off the skills you've learned from your past experiences that matter for the job you want. Don't write long and boring statements about what you want. Employers usually don't read them. Don't make general claims like "I'm good at communication" without giving examples. Always be honest in everything you use to apply for a job, including your social media profiles. Don't tell people what you used to earn in past jobs. It's not important, and it might cause confusion. The next step is to learn how to create resume step by step. In general, there are 7 basic components that should be included in a resume. Personal information, resume summary, resume objective, education and qualifications, work experience and/or employment history, achievements, skills, additional skills and references. In addition to these 7 components, you can also include other components that you consider important and add value to yourself. The ideal number of pages for a resume should be between 1 to 2 pages only. Before we proceed to explain each component in more detail, you need to determine the order of these components. Typically, an arrangement like this makes it easier for the industry to quickly review your information. This is important because every industry may allocate very little time to review each resume they receive from students or graduates. Next, we will move on to the step-by-step process of creating a resume. The first step is to prepare personal information. Write your name at the top of each page in bold font. Include your full name and mailing address. Include other contact information such as email and phone numbers. If you choose to include a passport-style photo in your resume, please ensure that it looks professional and appropriate. The second step required is to prepare a resume objective. A resume objective is a statement that communicates your career goals, such as the type of job or industry you want to work in or the skills you want to develop. Also, briefly explain your qualifications that clarify why you are a suitable candidate for the role. You can include your achievements, experience, education, and skills. Next, include your academic qualifications. Start with the highest qualification. Include your secondary school results for fresh graduates. If you are preparing a resume to apply for an industry training, include your most recent CGPA results. For example, results of matriculation, foundation/diploma, etc. The fourth step in preparing a resume is the experience. If you are creating a resume to apply for an industry training, list any full or part-time jobs, if any, student association activities, or community service activities that you have been involved in. Highlight your role for each of the experiences mentioned. Companies are very interested in the information in this section, as they believe that the experience you have can make a positive contribution to their company. Next, list your achievements, such as competitions, journal publications, and highlight leadership roles and the skills you have developed. For the sixth component, which is skills, additional skills, emphasize the most valuable skills for the job or internship position you're applying for. Use tables and rating scales. Include any additional skills such as foreign language proficiency, editing skills, debate, public speaking, etc. The final step is to provide reference information. Include at least one academic referee. Make sure you have their permission to include them as your referee. In resume making, there are some mistakes that need to be avoided. 1. Spelling and grammatical errors. Proofread to maintain professionalism. 2. Duties versus accomplishments. Quantify achievements for impact. 3. Lack of specifics. Be precise and provide quantifiable results. 4. Lengthy paragraphs. Keep it concise and focus on your unique skills. Crafting an effective resume is crucial for job search success. So avoid these common mistakes to present your best self to employers. Remember, your resume is your ticket to the interview, so make it count. Here, we will give you examples of good and bad resumes. A good resume is well organized and easy to understand. It starts with a clear header that has your name, contact info, and job title. Now, let's discuss a poorly made resume. It can cause problems when you're applying for jobs. A bad resume doesn't have a clear structure, uses different fonts and colors, and is messy. This can make it hard for employers to see your qualifications, and may even make you miss out on job interviews. Your personal information is your first chance to say hello to a potential boss, and it's crucial to get it right. Let's talk about what's good and bad when it comes to personal info on a resume. First, let's discuss what makes personal information on a resume good. It's all about being simple, clear, and sharing only the important stuff. Your personal details should include your full name, which is your way of saying, "Hi, I'm here for a job." However, giving too much information can cause problems. This includes sharing details like your marital status, date of birth, or age, which might be seen as sharing too much. Religious or political beliefs don't belong on your resume. Also, keep sensitive stuff like ID numbers private. Avoid mentioning things like health issues and salary history. Besides, inappropriate content on your resume is a problem because it shows you didn't put in the effort or care, and non-clear or generic resume makes you blend in with all the other applicants. And that's not good. For an example, choosing a professional email address like john.smith@email.com is a good practice, while an email address like funfishingdude@email.com might not be suitable for job applications. A good career objective is it should be clear and focused on how you can contribute to the employer. A bad career objective, it's too vague and self-centered. Here's an example. A challenging creative opportunity where I can apply my skills in a dynamic organization with plenty of room for advancement. One of the best practices in resume writing is to list your core competencies up front. These are your unique selling points, your skills, and your values that set you apart from the competition. This simple step can make your resume stand out and help employers quickly understand what you bring to the table. Here's an example of a good core competency section. 1. Highlight strengths like professional communication. 2. Include skills such as event management. 3. Mention mastering programming languages. Listing these core competencies sets you apart and shows employers why you're the right choice. You also need to ensure that your resume is specific and customizing it to align with the job listing, job requirements, and company's core values. It's not about being generic, it's about standing out. So, how do you do it right? It starts with research, and more research. Dive into the job requirements and understand what the company is looking for. Additionally, highlight the company's core values through your resume's objective statement. Make it clear that you share their values. A bad resume is a one-size-fits-all document that doesn't cater to the job you're applying for, It doesn't show why you're the perfect fit. So, are you ready to be hired? Thank you for your privileged time to watch this. Good luck for your future endeavors.